Hey everybody, this is E-Town Train, and this is the Just a Basic Dude vlog, and I've got another review coming at you today. It's starting to cool off up here in the north in my state, and because it's starting to cool off, people that know me know that I like to get outside more. This is my time of year, you know, really in the hot and heavy heat. I still go outside. It's just not as fun. You know, the humidity, the heat, the sweat. It doesn't look good on camera. I don't like making videos during that time of year. It's kind of, I do it sometimes. I did a couple over the summer, but really not my thing. I am wanting to start to upload again. I know that there are only a few of you out here that watch these videos, but really I do them. One, I like doing them. Two, maybe someday my kids will watch them and laugh. And three, I enjoy getting cheap gear and reviewing it. So today's cheap gear review, which I'm hoping that you guys will agree with me that this falls into cheap gear review, because today we are reviewing the Redbone Performance bait knife, which I got on sale for under $5. And I think that fits the criteria for cheap gear. And another thing is just looking at this thing in this box. It looks like it could be used for more than a bait knife. It looks like pretty utilitarian little knife. And so we're going to check this out. But there is another subject that I kind of wanted to broach in the middle of this video. So if I hadn't had started this video the way I've started every video that I've done before, what if I had started like this? Hey guys, this is E-Town Train, and I know that I haven't been on the internet in a while, but that's because I've been really depressed and too anxious to turn on my camera and face my 54 subscribers after not making content for so long. I feel terrible, but there is a great way that you can feel better every day, because I feel better now and I can get on the internet again. All I have to do is call OmniHealth. We're going to call it OmniHealth because it's not the correct name for the business and I don't want to get sued. But if you call OmniHealth today, you can get their app and you can talk to real licensed therapists, and they're going to take your money and they're not going to give you any therapy. Aren't you sick of seeing videos that start like this? Now, I know that I am. I'm sick of watching people shill mental health to make money off of their subscribers. Now let's see if I can make myself normal again. Hey guys, this is E-Town Train, and oh shit. What? This is the wrong generation. 1 second. Oh god, you guys have no idea how much better this really is. I can go 0 to fash in 2.5 seconds. Alright guys, we're going to check out this piece of gear now. All the jokes aside, and all the serious topics aside too, we're just going to take a second and check out a little piece of goofy gear. The Redbone Performance Bait Tackle Knife, which I got on sale. And what I really like about this knife, just before we open the box up, is what it says on the back. It says, Redbone celebrity tournaments have raised over $20 million to help fight cystic fibrosis since 1988. Master angler Gary Ellis, whose daughter was diagnosed with the disease in 1984, is the founder of the Redbone celebrity tournaments and inspired the creation of Redbone Performance Salt Tackle. A portion of all sales of Redbone salt tackle products goes directly to help the fight for cystic fibrosis. And that's pretty amazing. And I'll even show the website. They're not paying me anything, trust me. I got this for $5 out of a bargain bin. But the website is www.redboneperformance.com. Go check them out. And I think that that's important. You know that I'm a father, and we've spoken before that I do have a son that has special needs. So when people are doing little things like that, I think that it is very important for anyone that is in a position to help people that need help. Let's get this bad boy open. So it's in one of our favorite things, which is the good old blister pack. We're going to whip out our handy dandy Buck 715 and get this blister pack open. Oh yeah, like butter. Always remember to keep your knives sharp. You know, they joke around and they say a dull knife will cut you faster than a sharp knife will. That's not exactly true. That's kind of bullshit. But it is a lot easier to get through a blister pack if your knife is sharp. Alright. Today we're going to be smoking a little pipe tobacco and a cigarette because that's the way I like to smoke. And let's check this bad boy out. Performance bait knife, soft grip handle, 420 stainless steel blade. And it also has the same thing translated in a couple different languages, which I actually think is kind of nice. Where I live, there are multiple different backgrounds of people, so that's all well and good for everyone to be able to make some money off of people that can't read English, I suppose. I have no problem with that. So just looking at this knife right off the bat, I can see that there are places where the rubber isn't exactly perfect on the knife. So right here you can see that that's a factory defect. The plastic at the black back is not very grippy. This is sort of slick, almost like the plastic you'd find on the outside of like a radio or like one of the old black Walkman radios that you'd carry with you. This is what that feels like. You see the seam that runs down the back and also down the front of the handle. I don't know, it feels pretty good in my hand. I have pretty big hands, decent sized hands, and it feels good in my hand. It's not heavy. You can see where the steel comes all the way out to the edge right there, and I think that that's pretty cool. If you're cutting on something and you went down into it, it's not going to break that plastic off. That's kind of nice. This looks like it could be, this is a descaler. This isn't any kind of saw, it's not sharp, but this is for scaling fish. Let's test sharpness here. Let's find something cool to cut. Let's cut something. Here, I'll take this first. Alright. Yeah, it's sharp. It bit right in and went right through. I didn't expect it to do that. I wasn't pushing as hard as I thought I would need to cut right through that. And it just goes through, whoop, like butter. That is sharp. The edge on that thing, I don't even want to put my thumb on it, seeing how sharp that is. Let's cut this piece of string here. Bang, wow. Alright, yeah, that is pretty impressive. So it comes factory sharp. On the back here it says premium stainless steel, Teflon coated, and that's because it's a fishing knife. It's a bait knife. You're going to want it to be Teflon coated except for the edge, because you're going to be using this in an environment where there's salt water or fresh water, and steel has a tendency to rust. Even stainless steel will rust, or, you know, stain. They say it's stainless, but it'll stain white. This is pretty nice. Just messing with it, it's got some flex to it. I'm not going to cut myself for you, but the blade definitely has some flex. It doesn't feel super brittle. I'm curious what it will be in the winter when it gets super cold out here. I can take this, let's get that right in front of the camera there, and push it pretty hard, and it's not breaking or bending, which is actually nice. So it doesn't feel like, and it also, even after pushing on it, it doesn't feel like it's just going to come out of the handle, and the seams don't seem to be splitting, even though right here you could see right there that there's possibly a weak point in this knife, where you could see that the handle may split. I'm super curious what it would take to break it. I really don't want to break it. I kind of like it, and I got a really good deal on it. Maybe what we can do is in our next video, we've done some torture testing a little bit. We've done some waterproof testing on some objects. Why don't we, in our next video, torture test this $5 knife and see how it stands up to something like my favorite knife here. Grandpa's Old Reliable there. I think that we're going to test them out. We're going to see what this one acts like when we use it in the same way that we would use my favorite knife in the world, my grandfather's knife. This is his Schrade Walden, made in New York. He got it in 1956. He was in the Navy. He used it for 27 years in the Navy, and it is the thing that I have that I got from him. And so we are going to torture test this knife in our next video against this knife. We're going to try it out. Alright guys, that's been just oh, well, I guess we better put a number on it. So far, before torture testing, I'm giving this a 3.2 out of 5. The plastic is slick, except for where the red rubber is. You can see the seams, and I feel like the seams are going to split, but the steel was nice and sharp, and it is Teflon coated, and that's interesting to me. I'm wondering what it's going to take to break it. So on our next video, we're going to find out. Alright, you guys have a great day. This has been Just a Basic Dude Vlog, and I am Z-Town Train, and I am out of here. I'll see ya.